Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. My name is N606. You can call me N606 or 6, and the spelling of 6 works as well. In this video I have two topics: Clip Studio Paint update and the discussion about AI art and its relationship with artists in general. Let me just say, it wasn't easy to do research on as there is a lot of new things to talk about, and it seems a little scary. Unfortunately, due to timing and no more new things to add into this, I had to make this video and add my own take. And because I became much slower in art, I decided to use my Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go OC Zane to use in the background, since everything sounds pretty sci-fi-ish nowadays. If you are interested in Zane, then stay until the end of the video. Now to our first topic, Clip Studio Paint. So Clip Studio Paint started with this tweet releasing a new update, which is about version 2. I stepped back to look at this tweet and I clicked on the website. At first I thought they stepped back, and many people thought that as well, but when you read what they said on their website and reread again and again and again, slowly you realize they didn't do what we hoped for. They sound like they doubled down, and of course it got much worse, and the reason behind that is in our next topic. Our next topic is of course AI art. Like I said in the Clip Studio Paint topic, it gets much worse, especially with AI generator art thingy. And the reason behind that is nowadays a lot of artists are freaking out. Sorry, not freaking out, more like have worries, like me. I need to be 100% clear with you. 50% of artists said it might be useful, the other 50% said it can be bad, and that's what I want to touch on today. As I was doing small research, all I can find so far is artists a lot around the world and media on YouTube and Twitter are super worried about this AI thing and their art. As you see, these AI can't just make art on their own because they need to be fed specific data in order to be able to understand what do you want to make with them. And unfortunately, and I cannot say that enough, unfortunately, some people started to act so entitled, so bold, so bulge, so like you cannot believe someone actually will do that. And the reason why I say it's bold is because some people straight up steal other people's art and effort and everything, and they turn around and they demand you credit them for using your art. And of course this is a big BS, or what I like to call it, bullshittery, because it is complete BS. Like, excuse me, who are you to steal my art and demand credit when it's all my work? You know what I mean? And sadly, that's exactly what's happening. And not only that, but they all act like crypto bros. Remember when crypto was still a thing? And what I'm trying to say is that these crypto bros try to act like their thing is the future. That's what's going on. The problem is that they call themselves AI pros and they act so unbelievable, let me just say. Sadly, I do not have enough evidence, but the only resource I managed to get is from two videos so far. One from Thumin and the other one is from this lovely person. He point out all the points I was worried about, and he can say it in more detailed way, more than I can say right now. And I have to admit, the more I do a research about this topic, the more I got sad about it. Like, it's not like that one time on Twitter where there was that one bot. Every time you say I want this on a shirt, this bot steal this art and put it on a t-shirt, and the only way was to say I want this on a shirt on Disney's tweet on Twitter, and Disney got involved and there was copyright issues and the website got shut down, or the owner got in jail, something like that. Unfortunately, we cannot do the same with AI. But that made me also think of what if scenarios, if you know what I mean. What I mean by that is, if we are not able to draw anything anymore since AI takes everything, what's gonna happen to creative websites? Creative software. What I mean by creative softwares, I mean like Adobe, Clip Studio Paint, Krita, Fire Alpaca, who else do I have? Medibank, OpenTunes, so many creative software we use. Even us as artists, we still use until this day. Think about like how many they're gonna lose and go bankrupt. I know this sounds far-fetched, but realistically, if we don't have any reason to draw anymore, that means we don't need these programs. And if we don't need these programs, that means these companies gonna bankrupt and they gonna need someone to blame. And of course, thanks to AI, they're gonna be their blame for the day. However, that made like more things came to my mind. Another what if scenario, like let's just say like they stole from small artists. If they stole from small artists, what gonna stop AI from stealing from bigger companies, like Nintendo, Disney, EA, other companies that have their own official artwork? Like, imagine the AI just straight up steal from it. Won't the big companies will have a lawsuit? Of course, first they need an evidence, and thanks to Twitter we have a lot of evidence. So that make me think, if the big companies manage to get evidence, won't that mean there will be a lot of big lawsuits? And not only that, but that mean all these AI generator websites will have to add more rules and have instructions and whatnot because of the lawsuits. Kind of like how a company named Meta tried to sue Facebook for stealing their name, Meta. With all respect, I feel like I don't have a lot to give in on this topic, because it feels like how do I say it? A lot of mismatch, a lot of loops. It's bigger than a rabbit hole altogether. I know it seems like very unlikely and whatnot, but it's hard to not think about it when first it affect artists and affect other companies, especially companies that build their own what I'm trying to say is something like, let's take Nintendo for example. Their first priorities is to make sure the game have good qualities. Like Splatoon for example, you have artists all kind of genres. You have 3D, you have concept art, you have 2D, you have the music, you have the voice actors. Imagine all this being replaced by AI. Imagine the backlash. I don't know about Nintendo's fan, but I can see the broken hearts and whatnot, especially when it comes to companies that is built their whole like reputation on quality and whatnot, and artistic vision. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of back and forth situation. I feel like the only solution for all this is one to boycott, which is gonna be hard, especially with companies like Google, Twitter, like so many companies are gonna be in our faces 24 hours, like Amazon. It's hard to boycott him. So as Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, it's hard to boycott them when they are like the top of the top, if you know what I mean. It's gonna be so hard to do that. Same, I thought it's gonna be like NFT, like if any company supports NFT, we just boycott them altogether because we hate NFT because of so many reasons. But when it comes to AI, in order to make things much easier, it's kind of like hopeless, but it only time can tell. Like this AI thing need to make one mistake in order for everything to fall apart. I'm I'm just praying for that one day for the AI to actually do a big mistake and we all gonna fall apart. Sorry, the AI fall apart. I think there is too much nuance to this, and I wish we can have more deeper discussion about it, because I feel like we are in a dead end right now, and I want to like have a discussion about it in more bigger picture, not just us artists, you know what I mean? Yeah, it will affect artists, but it will affect other people, you know, like I said, companies, small businesses, who else? I'm sorry, it's very late and I feel like my words refuse to like come together. I feel like that's all I have. And to make sure that my art isn't stolen, the only thing to do is to add new noise filter on your art in order for the AI to not catch it. I don't know why, but it seems like when you have noise on your art, it became much harder for the AI to actually notice it or read it or something like that. And I will put on my both real artist, no sorry, hashtag real artist and hashtag real artist artwork in order to be known it is made by an artist, not by an AI. I feel like the AI bros will try to use this hashtag as well, but I'm sure we will find a way around it. And I forgot about Zayn. I'm very sorry. I don't know how to like explain his lore when his lore is just very long, but I'll give you the general idea. Zayn is the skeleton prince in the show called Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go universe. He was originally came from an egg made by the Dark Ones. The Skeleton King took the egg and improved on it. The Skeleton King finally made Zayn as the perfect soldier for him. Unfortunately, Zayn will have to betray Skeleton King later in the future. The lore is unfortunately way too long, and I will try to make like Google form on it one day because it's still in development. That's all for today, and I wish I could like make the video better, but I will try again one day. Until we meet again, take care and be safe out there.